Hi guys, welcome back to Hair Dry Treatment with me, Soph. I hope you're all doing wonderfully well. A few people in the chat, I'd love to see that. Hope you guys are doing well. Got a mix, what's going on here? It's talking a bit of French, what we're doing. Good morning to Regan, hope you're good. Good morning to Gaz as well. Says my head must be wrecked on lockdown. I'm alright Gaz, I'm alright, I'm not too bad. Got a bit of hay fever today, but I'm all good and I hope you guys are doing well too. Good morning Tom, good morning Naeem as well. Right, Palace is this game. I've just had a look at the fixtures. Chelsea have still got to play Wolves and they're still got to play Liverpool. I'm praying that they obviously slip up at some point and we win all our games. Not many games left for the season. I think we've got about 4 games left. All my games are winnable. Chelsea, like I say, I've got Liverpool and I've got Wolves, so I'm hoping that they slip up. I'm 5 points behind them currently, so if they can slip up, I would appreciate it. Today's game is against Palace. I'm going for a strong team. I'm going for the attacking lineup like I did before as well because I want to get these goals early. And fingers crossed we can get the result that we're looking for. Morning Fred, hope you're good. Morning to Owen, how you feeling? Come on, hope you win every match. Hope I win every match too, Owen, and I'm okay, thank you. I'm not too bad, I hope you're good. Morning to Dean, hope you're doing well. And morning to Jackie as well. The weather is beautiful by the way in Wolverhampton. I hope it's like that where you are as well guys. Lovely and sunny. I'm so poor at shooting. Can't believe I won another penalty shootout though yesterday guys. What about that? Another penalty shootout. Buzzing with that. 1066 Battle, good morning. I'm doing okay, thank you, and I hope you're doing well too. I hope you're fit and healthy and your family are all good too.
Will you please welcome Manchester United and your Eagles, Crystal Palace.
Morning to Doug, I hope you're good, I hope you have a lovely day as well. Any work today for you, Doug? I found out my new road today at work is a Thursday, so on Thursdays, as of next week, I'll be struggling to do a morning feed for streaming, a bit more of an afternoon one. Oh, it's just offside. Just offside. Morning to Mr. E. Good morning, Adrian. Morning, Run Off King as well. So I need to score plenty of goals and win every remaining game now and hope that Chelsea slip up, which is a big hope. But that's all I've got to cling on to now. And I'm obviously in the FA Cup final as well against Leicester. Touch Davis. Yes, Rashi. Corner, we'll take that, we'll take that. Oh, Pogba. Rahul, good morning, I hope you're doing well. Good morning to Seamus as well. Working 4 till 10 today, been playing loads of Scrabble this morning. I'm 2 engrossed. I love a game of Scrabble, me. I'm playing Hobbit Monopoly at the minute. The game's running over to today. Started it last night. It's intense. I love it though. Oh, I turned into him. Can't take Palace for granted. These are the kind of games that I've been struggling in. What are you doing? Didn't need to chop. No. Should have just carried on running straight. One more. Blocking on FIFA is mad. Should have just trusted Pogba on his left foot there though. Keep him there, boy. Yes. No standing for that. Daraj asked how everyone is doing today. I'm doing well, thank you Daraj. Hope you're good too. Thanks for tuning in again, I appreciate it. I've been getting my questions ready for the quiz on Friday by the way guys. Come on Adama. Oh. Good defending. Most rounds are completed, I just need to sort the football round out. I'm thinking of doing it at 5 PM. I'll still do my FIFA stream at 11 on Monday. I mean Friday, sorry. And then in the afternoon or evening-ish about 5, we'll do our quiz if you guys are still up for that. Oh, Bruno, why did you wait for the ball? Oh, he's just asked if I've ever played Drift Rally 2. I actually just downloaded it because it was on PS Plus, wasn't it? I got it for free this month. Look at that. Schlup. Pace to get back. That for a pass, oh my life. Davis's pace again, they'll get him out of trouble. That's the one. Oh, I went for an early ball. Right to the keeper as well. Come on, I need to get up this game. Frete, slow the game down, yeah, it's good advice. I need to play better than I am at the minute. Oh, trying to get it back to Bruno. It's coming though. Getting closer. Well done, Davis. Needs help though. Come on in, Adama. Finish that. Oh, looked like it was perfect for Bruno. It's a good battle in the middle of that. Kouyaté against Partey. Bruno. Good save. One of these games at the minute. One of these games. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Bundesliga is returning in 2 weeks apparently. Dear Sophie, Manchester United should sell Pereira, Alexis, Smalling, Cameron Buffett-Jackson, Dimitri Mitchell, Jesse Lingard. I'd agree with all of these, to be honest. I don't think Newcastle would take them though. One more. That's the one. Pogba! Werner! Get in! I'll take it, it's scrappy, but it's an important goal. I need to get these wins. Good effort from Pogba though. 2 weeks seems really soon though, doesn't it, for the Bundesliga? I was talking to yesterday about this and saying that until 10 deaths is still far too many in my opinion on coronavirus. Like, it's not just going to vanish, is it? It's going to take time to settle back in. It just doesn't disappear. Can't get my head around now in 2 weeks' time. I've heard that people are starting to go back to work as normal already, and I'm thinking, well, what was the point in not going in the first place? Like, it's not just going to disappear, is it? I don't fully understand it. What? That was good defending. So what sort of impact do you think Newcastle will have in the transfer window? I've already said that I'm actually scared now. I'm worried about Newcastle. They're a big club already. A nice club to take over because the fans as well, a big loyal fan base. Massive stadium. They're an attractive club to come to now, definitely. They're forced to be reckoned with. If this takeover happens, which is looking obviously likely, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, no doubt about it. It's scary. Go on, Werner. You forget how fast Werner is. Oh, get in! How easy did he make that look? But yeah, I think Newcastle will be. I think they'll be signing better players than those Deadwood at United that was just mentioned in the chat. Sancho, I do think will come to United, but don't get too hyped up. I keep saying that. Nice finish that by Werner, by the way. Look at that. You forget how fast he is when he gets going. Nice finish as well. 2-0.
The fourth official has indicated there will be
United,
3 minutes of added time.
Look at that for play. Look at that for play. Oh, if that would have reached Pogba, then that would have been a delicious goal. Just because they have 240 million, they can only use what they earn. Financial Fair Play says they can't lose more than 105 mil over 3 years. I just think they're going to sign some quality players. I genuinely do believe that. I think the fans of Newcastle, they've had a tough time, and Mike Ashley being in charge. I know they're buzzing. I know they're absolutely buzzing. Can't blame them though. It's a good block. Oof. Take this corner. Poundland Man City. Need any help with the football questions for the quiz on Friday? So happy to help if need be. Appreciate that, Doug. Thought you'd be taking part though. Can't have any people thinking I'm biased in the chat here. Yes, I scored a header. I get in. Werner again. He's up for the Player of the Month award. In terms of football questions, Doug, yeah, I might get back to you on that. I haven't had a look at them yet. I'll have a look today. See what I can come up with. I'm doing 5 rounds, 10 questions per round, so that'll be 50 questions. Cruising, cruise control. Yeah, Newcastle actually have fans too, not like Man City, so I agree with that one. Newcastle will fill the stadium, guaranteed. Partey. Oh, nearly. Ball's just too far ahead of him. 60 minutes will make changes in this one. No need to play players when I'm this far ahead. Davis again. Absolute tank. Oh, Bruno turned his back. What a Dharma. On the whole, guys, for you guys who saw the earlier episodes, would you say that Adama is a better player to play with than Gnabry was? It feels it to me. Pull back. No! I felt like I couldn't really beat him on Gnabry, whereas Adama, obviously, he's got a pace where he can just knock and run. Werner went for a little flick and volley. People who go to Newcastle perhaps for money, I don't see them challenging for the title considering the number of times they've been relegated in the last decade. I don't think they'll be challenging right away for the title, no, but I do think they'll be top half of the table, Europa League maybe even. But again, we say that's all predictions, it depends who they sign. They might not spend the money wisely, you don't know, do you? So you need to see what kind of player they're going to be signing. Pogba, get in. For once my cross actually went where it was going as well. You don't miss them. Yes, Pogba. Right, let's change it round. Dan James can come on. Davis is tired, so we'll take him off as well, and we'll take Pogba off because he's a bit tired. Let's go with that. Mbappe to Arsenal confirmed, says Leah. Just imagine that. No. Well, in the chat though, guys, what's your opinion on this Ozil thing? Obviously, there's very mixed opinions. I know he's done a lot for charity and whatnot. He's refused to have was it a 12.5% pay cut or something like that? Great from Fred again. Oh, pass not good enough though. But he's refused to have a pay cut, whatever. The conversation got leaked, didn't it, I believe. I know Piers Morgan, obviously he was an Arsenal fan, he went full on in on Ozil on Good Morning Britain. Is it right that people kick off the way they do towards Ozil? Like I say, he does do a lot for charity. Why did I switch into Bruno there for me? Palace are poor, man. It's probably one of the worst teams I've played against. Don't know what Werner was trying to do then. I was trying to set it back to Partey. Fred. Oof. Good save. He makes my blood boil, says Leah. It just shows that there was this in the dressing room, that sold story to the press. There's a bad egg at Arsenal. Yeah, I agree that it got leaked. But I think... Look, I said this about... Before, obviously, footballers did the Players Together campaign and whatnot. I said players have got their own lives as well. A lot of them obviously provide for their families and whatnot. We don't know their situations. They're still humans at the end of the day. Why aren't MPs being put under just as much pressure to donate money and that? I was saying that. But... with Ozil, obviously, the fact that he does do other stuff for charities and things like that, that's why a lot of people are getting on the defence with him. If you think about, like, I don't know, if Paul Pogba refused to pay, or refused to take a pay drop, just imagine the reaction there would be then if that happened. Easy. This game's too easy. Palace are poor. Making me look good. Arsene Wenger leaked it, lol, says Gaz. He's on 350k a week and hasn't done a whole lot on the pitch for Arsenal. Yeah, but think about it. If you think about Paul Pogba, if Paul Pogba all of a sudden decides that, you know what, I ain't taking a pay cut or whatever, imagine the outrage. So I get why people are kicking off at Ozil as well. I completely understand it. I know Ozil donated stuff from his wedding, didn't he, as well, to support charities. So he obviously, it doesn't strike me as being a selfish type, but I just think if it was another player, you can't really protect that, can you? You can't really defend. Werner, he's scoring for fun. This is way too easy. Sophie, can you slide tackle Ozil? You know what, Leah? I'll probably slide tackle and go straight through him because he's invisible most of the time. No, the thing with Ozil, I'll be honest, he's technically a very good player. Look at this form at Real Madrid. But for me at Arsenal, he just looks a lot of the time. I know he's a bit like that kind of like Martial, you could say, where he looks a bit like disheartened sometimes, or like he's not really asked. I get that with Ozil, but far too consistently, it doesn't perform for me. Oh! Bruno on his left. It's just far too consistently, he just disappears. Surely no, Bruno. No! This game is just ridiculous. Either I'm playing fantastically well or Crystal Palace are shocking, and I think it's the latter. Fred on his right. Ah, not enough on it. Smash that like button, guys. I'd appreciate it. I thought Doug was going on a mad one then. Smash that. I'll be interested to see where Palace actually are in the league, you know, because these feel shocking. They shouldn't be kicking off. Each player has their own perspective of the situation. Exactly why isn't as much pressure being put on MPs, for example, who are also high paid employees in the UK? I've already said that. And I agree, I don't think players should be forced because we don't know their situations. And they're humans. Just like if I had money, I'd be providing for my own family as well. Like, I don't think we really have a right to comment. But, like I said, if it was Paul Pogba, there'd be absolute outrage. Or imagine if Neymar did it. So I think you've got to be consistent. It's an awkward one. I think I won that game, by the way. I'll take that as an easy win. Werner absolutely flying. Hopefully the next game is a bit more challenging. Morning, Kyle. Hope you're good. Although there was 3 other players alongside him, a bit suspicious he was the only one getting leaked. Exactly that's what Doug said. Doug said there's obviously a bad egg in the change room. There's obviously someone who's leaking it to the press, a sold story. So yeah, there's definitely a bad egg in the change rooms. I'd agree with that.
Just a couple of questions for
in terms of Mesut Ozil, like I say, how can you defend that though when if any other players did it, there'd be outrage? Werner, unstoppable. 5 goals in a match. I think this might be too easy difficulty. Manchester United unbeaten in the season. Still unbeaten, and I'm not even in the top 4. Too many draws. I said it's patronising. Do you have any advice for Crystal Palace? Keep trying. At least you tried. Lee believes it's a message from the club basically to get rid of Ozil. They're sick of him, sick and tired and bored of the guy being the most protected player in the Premier League. It's an interesting point, that. It's an interesting point saying that the club have basically had enough. I can't see that being the case, but there's obviously something internal going on there for that to be leaked. Yeah, you can have Grant. I've got to put more youth players in the team. Looks like Greenwood's going to be getting a start. Foster Mensah once a game as well. Maguire's disappointed, but you know what? I was thinking I might sell Maguire. Someone said Sophsjkaer at the wheel. I don't know about that. I'm not in top 4. Got no money. I don't think I'm the best replacement for Sophsjkaer. West Ham next game. I think Werner needs to keep his place, doesn't he? 5 goals. 5 goals. Right. I'll make a few changes though. I want to get some youth in there. Yeah, I'll make some changes. Greenwood's still on the bench, so I'll keep Greenwood there. Foster Mensah, I'm going to give him a game at right back. To rest Wan-Bissaka. He was tired towards the end of the last game anyway. I'll keep Wan-Bissaka on the bench though. There we go. And then, let's give Tuanzebe a game. Keep Maguire on the bench for now. Let's roll with that. Have never seen a player turn up so little yet have an army of fanboys Twitter protecting him. So that's a very Ozil. You know what people say the same about Paul Pogba though? He doesn't perform consistently, and there's so many people on Twitter. I mean, I've experienced it myself where you get called racist because you're criticising a performance. But there's so many Pogba fanboys rather than Manchester United fanboys out there. There's so many Pogba fanboys, and I think it's very similar with Ozil, like you say. It's because of the talent. You know, like Pogba, very talented, and that's why people get so protective. And obviously Ozil, like I've already mentioned, he is talented. Technically, he's a very good player. Look at his form at Real Madrid. It's just not in the Premier League at Arsenal. Hello, Jordan. Hope you're good, mate. Right, West Ham. Let's beat them. Let's beat the Irons. Need to get these wins. I think it's only the second time I played with Foster Mensah. See how he gets on. That's poor from Davies. Well done, Partey. Bruno on the turn. Pogba? Yes. Great football. John Morris, thank you so much for the super chat. That means a lot, thank you. He says, since De Gea is on a decline, do you think we will see Henderson playing more next season for United? I've already said I'll take Henderson back next season. I would personally like to try and keep De Gea and let them basically fight it out, but I don't think De Gea would be satisfied with being a second goalkeeper or a second choice. So it'd be interesting, but definitely I would like Henderson back. I think he's going to be England's #1 very shortly. And that's why I think that he needs to be playing regular first team football. Look how good he's done at Sheffield. I wouldn't want United to miss out on England's #1. De Gea's form obviously is questionable of late. Of course, I'm grateful for everything De Gea has done, and I know he's saved us many points, and I'm not saying ship him out. I would like De Gea to stay and try and fight for his place with Henderson. But I think Henderson's going to be England's #1. Henderson's going to be playing first team football, and I don't want us to lose out on him. But it's an interesting one. It depends on De Gea's mindset. He's shown loyalty to us, of course he has. And like I say, he has saved many. Yeah, it's cost us a few points of late, but he has saved us so many points in the past, hasn't he? And as a keeper, we already know what it's like. You make a slight mistake and everyone knows about it. So, yeah, it might be that Henderson maybe has one more year out on loan before coming to United, which gives De Gea basically his final year at United. That might be a better way to look at it. But either way, I think that Henderson should be our number one eventually, yes. I think he'll be the international, like I say, goalkeeper, so... Bruno, nice bit of skill there. I have a game in hand over Chelsea, by the way, says Doug. Yes, that's what I mean. I've got to win all of my remaining games and hoping that they drop some points. I'm going to win all of my remaining games. That's what I've got to do. Oh! Wouldn't let me control Werner. I was trying to do a little run to the near post. Get some movement then. Werner is a tank though. He just seems to keep bouncing back to him. It's the same story every game. Ozil strolls around the pitch. That's what I always see of him. I know every now and again he'll play in the blinding pass where it's not even in a shot on the camera. I remember that pass in particular, but that's what I mean. He's got the talent, and that's why he's even more frustrating because he just doesn't seem to apply it. Like, it doesn't seem arsed. That's how I always feel when I'm watching Ozil. Doesn't seem fully bothered. Obviously, I'm not an Arsenal fan. I don't watch him week in, week out, so you'd be more of an accurate judge of that. But that's how I feel. Poor effort from Rashford there. Should have scored. Better play. Rash is in again. No, he's offside. I thought he was on. Don says, if I do another season, can you sign Sancho and Mbappe? I'll do my best. I need to get Champions League football though, Don. Definitely need to get Champions League football. But yeah, I would definitely like to see Sancho and Mbappe. I tried to get Sancho in this one. It obviously wouldn't work for me. But yeah, I would love to see Sancho again. I had him on my last career mode, and he was good. Pogba. Ah, went for a wonder goal. Leah saying Ozil only stands out against lesser teams like Port Vale and Lincoln City. Werner, whoa! Is that Lukaku up front? What was that touch? Come on, Davis, get out there. Feel on fire today. Fosu Mensah on the run. Went for a drill cross in the end. Oh, what a Dharma. That's what let him down. His quality of passing, not the best. Good defending by Tuanzebe there. Naeem says, can you imagine if Sanchez returns to Arsenal? I can't see that happening, Naeem. Sanchez, I think, will obviously end up going abroad. I think it's obvious, especially since he's been gone to Italy and he hasn't really torn it there, has he? He hasn't really done amazing in Italy, so I think that it shows that he's on his way. His career's on the downturn now, which is a shame, but I think that's what it is. I don't think he's going to do what Ollie said and come back and prove people wrong. I don't agree with that. Come on, Werner, get it back. West Ham are defending well, but then when they break, he seems to just keep giving it away. Sanchez for Aubameyang swap. Imagine if Arsenal did that. That would be ultimate like banter FC. Not going to happen though. What's the actual Leah? I know obviously that your attitude is that you're not an Ozil fan, but what's the general consensus around Ozil? Do most Arsenal fans agree with you? Do they want him gone, or is there still a lot? Whoa! Is there still a lot of Arsenal fans who want to keep him? Genuinely intrigued by that. So I think for United fans, I'd say with Pogba, probably about 70-30, would you say, in terms of keeping him? I'd say 30% don't want to keep him. Well, I thought that was foul.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
Strength Pogba. Whoosh. Werner keeps trying his turn to keep nicking it off him. 1-0 up. Not too bad. Need to score some more goals though to be sure of it. We all know what I'm like. West Ham could just break up the other end and score a goal. Completely against the run of play. Mr. E's comparing Ozil and Pogba, saying the talent is there but the work ethic is rubbish. So I don't know, I wouldn't say the work ethic with Pogba is rubbish. I don't know, I just don't think he's played very well for us. He is an absolute beast on his day, as we know. Bruno! Oh, it's a good effort. Now, yeah, you can compare Pogba and Ozil for the fact that you haven't received their full potential from them. You haven't got the best out of them. And for Pogba, a lot of people believe it's because he has a quality around him, which is why I'm excited to see him with Bruno now. And I kind of sympathise with that, I get that, but either way, I'm sure even Paul Pogba would say, like, we haven't had enough from him. Definitely not had enough from him in a United shirt. He hasn't played well enough. West Ham with a shot. Go on then, Werner. Nice little spin off. Yes! It doesn't miss. It doesn't miss. Look how much better Werner has got. I wonder how much he's worth now. Wait, that's for finish. Posting in, I'll take that. Werner just scoring for fun at the minute. Leah says she doesn't care about talent. Ozil doesn't care for the club. Pogba does. We say that, but then you got Jesse Lingard, who no doubt cares for the club so much, and he does put the effort in, but he's got no talent. It's a mixture of both, isn't it? It's pointless having talent if you're not going to work hard, if you're not going to use it to your full potential. What's the point in having it there? What? Not a foul. Bring on Greenwood, says Habbat. Greenwood will be coming on. 60 minutes, I'm making my changes. I'm going to take Werner off. Scored again. Ooh! Thought that was flying in then. Let's go short. Oh, I thought I was going to bounce into the back of Pogba then. Right, before they break, let's make some changes quickly. So we're going to get Greenwood on. I need to get some youth on, don't I? So Greenwood can come on. 2 and DB and Foster-Mensah already starting anyway. Pogba for Fred will do. Oh, wrong one. Just so we can rest him up a little bit more. And then we'll do Traore and bring Dan James on. There we go. Joel Morris, again, thank you so much for the super chat. Honestly, it does mean a lot. I really appreciate it. It says, do you think that Nick Pope should go to the Euros next year? Yes, I do. I think Pickford is overrated, if I'm totally honest with you. I think Nick Pope should go. I think Henderson should go. I've already said I think Henderson should be number 1. I think he will be number 1. Get in. Nice little finesse from Pogba. Just before he gets subbed off. We'll take that. But yeah, I think Pickford is overrated. I think Dean Henderson and Nick Pope should be the keepers that are going. I genuinely think that they're both good enough to do that. Pickford, look, shot stopper. Yes, he pulls off some worldies, but he's a lunatic. He's an absolute lunatic, isn't he? You can tell that in his game, the way he plays. Some of the things that he does, you can't fully trust him. You cannot fully trust Pickford. So Nick Pope and Henderson both more consistent, definitely.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 6, Paul Pogba.
Go on, Fosu Mensah. Gonna get a cheeky little assist. That was so lucky. Do you remember last time I played West Ham and Randolph was having an absolute world and I couldn't score past him? That's more like Randolph, that there. I was lucky, but I got it. How besides Pogba and my G? Pogba is probably... Pogba, Bruno. I'll probably say Davis are my 3 favourite players to play with in this career mode. Pogba is just an absolute beast. You massively notice when Pogba isn't playing on FIFA. Oh, too much on that. Too much on that. Come on, Fred. Get it back then. Partey. Oh, I went for a cross rather than a shot. Probably should have just shot them. Oh, I knew he was offside. I knew he was offside. Guys, 36 people in chat, if you go hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. What's the point in being the best at what you do for your team and not do it? You might as well. Like we did have a Fred, can't do the same as a Pogba, but works harder than most players. You've got to have a mixture of the both. You've got to have talent with a mixture of, obviously, work ethic. That makes a perfect player. That's why I love Bruno. If you watch Bruno when he plays, if he gives the ball away or someone gives the ball away, his attitude to try and get it back. He's got that desire. You know what? You can't teach a player that. You either have it or you don't have it. And Bruno has it, and that's why a lot of people love the way that Bruno has come in and transformed it, because he's got that mindset. You can just see it from a mile off. To bear in mind, he's a flair player. You wouldn't associate a flair player with having that hunger and desire to win it back, but he has. He's got that. 2 and Zebi, what a tackle that is. Recovered well. But Jesse Lingard can dance, says name. Look, Jesse Lingard, I've already said, like, he had that spell where people were referring to him as Messi Lingard and he's scoring some worldies. He's a decent player. Is he a starter for Manchester United? Is he good enough to start? No, he isn't. Squad player, yeah. But I've already said I could see him being at like a mid to lower table Premier League team and starting week in, week out. He's good enough to do that. Just not good enough to start for Manchester United. I don't agree with the hate and stuff that was thrown at him. I don't agree with that because, like I said, you can tell that he just wasn't clicking for him. He just wasn't firing. He had a lot of stuff going on as well, which is fair enough. Because obviously they are human beings. But he hasn't been, as a number 10, no goals, no assists. That is embarrassing, isn't it? And it just shows that he's just not good enough. He doesn't cut it at Manchester United. But football's one thing, but the way that people were insulting and going off after that, like, and bullying ultimately, I don't agree with it. I think criticising football's one thing, but no. Oh, it's not got him. He saved that. No, he just missed it. I was thinking, no, I'm a clean sheet. Come on, Rashi. Whoa, whoa, it's bouncing around. Bruno. It's a good block. West Ham, alright, they keep giving it me back. Go on, Rashi. Again, getting that block in. Come on, boy. Don't let him beat you. He's beat ya.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
What do you do? Oh, United. Come on, James. Oh, it's just full on bullied him there. Partey's going to have to fill in. Mensah's out of position. Mr. E says Sophie smashed that. Maybe what Doug said earlier. We'll take that. You know what? I've scored 10 goals in 2 games. Come on. Surely I've got to be pushing to get top 4. But look at the table now. Yeah, Dean agrees with me. He said he was good enough at one time, but not anymore with Jesse Lingard. When he broke on the scene, obviously under Van Gaal mainly. I know he was out on loan and stuff before that, but he played a bit left, didn't he? And he's an exciting player. Well, he was an exciting player at that time. And I think Jesse Lingard, when he runs with the ball sometimes, he does kind of breeze with it. But as a number 10, no goals and no assists, you can't defend that. You simply can't defend it. And that's what I say. I just don't think he's good enough for Manchester United. I don't agree with the hate towards him. But I think he would start at a team lower down in the league. Pogba was impressive. Still unbeaten. We've got what it takes to go the whole way unbeaten. Tranmere is Jesse's level, so Mr. E. That's harsh. So Steph's looking happy. Thanks. Leah said I'm playing a semi-pro. Playing an amateur. Southampton is the next game. Let's have a look at the table. So we're 5th still, 2 points off. Game in hand. We can do this. Let's have a little look at this. Chelsea have got Wolves. Liverpool beat Chelsea 3-2. That's done me a favour. I need Wolves to get something against Chelsea. Liverpool beat Chelsea 3-2. I'm buzzing at that. But we're relying now on Wolves to get a result. Let's have a look at the season. Let's have a look at my next few fixtures. Joel, thank you again so much. He says, what do you think United should do with Joel Pereira? Joel Pereira, I think a loan deal would be good for him, to be honest with you. Look what's happened with Dean Henderson. He's a decent young keeper. I think if he goes out on loan, gets some first team regular football, I think that'll be the most beneficial thing for him, I really do. Guys, so 2 games left. Obviously in the league, so I've got Southampton and I've got Leicester, and then in the FA Cup final we've got Leicester again. They're my 3 fixtures left. Tomorrow we will play the last 2 league fixtures, so we'll see if I get that Champions League spot. And then on Friday I'll still be live. We'll do the 11 o'clock FIFA stream where we'll play the FA Cup final, and then I'm back live again at 5 o'clock to do the quiz. So that's what content you're getting from me. Next Thursday I won't be able to do a stream at 11 o'clock my normal, because I will be at work, but I'm more than willing to do a stream after work if you guys are okay with that. Just so I can keep up the schedule. It just won't be the same time, that's all it is. But I'll be starting a new season by then. And I'll be asking you guys what you think I should be doing. Do you think I should stick with United and go again for another season if I'm not sacked, of course? Or should I be looking at a team maybe lower down or even in a different country and do a career on them? And I want you guys to let me know what you'd rather see in regards to that as well. Joel, thank you so much for the super chats in this. I really do appreciate it, mate. It means a lot to me. Guys, please make sure you look after yourselves. You stay safe. Stay positive. Keep that morale high as well. The sun is shining. We're lucky to have that. Just keep smiling, guys. I'll be back again tomorrow, like I say, at 11 o'clock. And the Sofa Meg Show will be tomorrow as well at 5 o'clock. So 2 videos for the next 2 days from me. So I don't know if you're lucky or unlucky with that, really, guys. But anyways, take care. If you're in the chat now, please, there's 41 people there. Please make sure you hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. If you're new, please hit that sub button as well. But most importantly, guys, stay healthy and take care and look after yourselves and your loved ones. See you again tomorrow.